Moldovan President Maia Sandu takes on a serious tone as she addresses her nation. The government of this small country believes that Russia, a year after starting an expansionist war in Ukraine, has a plan to force a violent change in power here.
The purpose of Russia's actions are to overthrow the constitutional order, change the legitimate government in Chisinau to an illegal one, which would put our country at the service of Russia.
Moldovan society is deeply divided between Romanian speakers, historically linked to Romania and Europe, and Russian speakers who maintain strong ties to Moscow. This de facto 50-50 division is the perfect ground for Russian propaganda to promote the Kremlin's agenda here, much as it happened in Ukraine. The cameras are off at RTR Moldova, a channel based in Chisinau. The Moldovan government has withdrawn its broadcast license, along with 5 other Russian-language channels. The official justification is that these channels illegally broadcast programming produced in Russia, but the unspoken reason is different. They are accused of being the hand of the Kremlin in Moldova. Employees at the channel criticise that decision and say it leaves a large part of the population without content that is impossible to create in Moldova because of a lack of advertising revenue.
The content from Russia that we broadcast is traditional for many Moldovan viewers. There are many people here who are Russian-speaking, and they really like these programs that are impossible to produce here.
The closure of these channels has reopened the debate over freedom of expression during wartime. The authorities responsible for this blackout have been blunt in stating their reasons.
Well, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom to disinform. We looked at how certain TV stations reported before the war. Prior to the war, we noticed that a group of media stations prepared this attack on Ukraine. It was an informational preparation and justification for the aggression that was to come.
Mikhail Serkeli is one of the best-known political news YouTubers in the country. In his opinion, the now suspended TV channels are Putin's loudspeakers in Moldova.
Of course, you have to choose. There is a freedom of speech from one side, and from another side there is a security of the country, security of the nation. They are promoting the hatred against Ukraine. They are promoting Russian general line of politics.
Others believe that the suspension of these Russian-speaking channels is an attack against press freedom. That is the view of GRT TV, a channel in the southern region of Gagauzia that broadcasts in Russian, Romanian and Gagauz, the local language that has not been closed.
It is difficult to state that this is freedom of speech when certain people in power try through their influence to press or somehow dictate something. That is why I think there is no freedom of speech.
Moldova has joined countries in Europe in banning Russian propaganda channels, but having such a large Russian-speaking population, the debate in this country goes much deeper. For Ricardo Marquina in Chisinau, Moldova, Jonathan Spier, VOA News.